Michelle Lowe, expert in psychology. I guess she'll tell us what's up.
Hey guys, if you're new here, I'm Michelle, and in this video, let's catch up on what...
Yummy. Frank Tufano.
She just had to finish eating the Twinkie before she started. She's
This is Michelle Lowe. Frank Tufano. Frank Tufano. We found a vulnerable... psychologically broken young male. Let's go ahead and poke at him a bit. Let's poke at him a bit.
This will get me views.
Frank Tufano's been talking about in a live stream that happened overnight my time. It's very early on Friday for me. So Frank is in New York.
That's the humble body language for me. For me.
Yeah.
I care about the animals.
Right, pearl clutching. She's already pearl clutching. It's like, how long did it take her? 20 seconds in, and Michelle Lowe is pearl clutching.
Frank Tufano's been talking about in a live stream that happened overnight my time. It's very early on Friday for me. So Frank is in New York and he live streams when I'm asleep. I've only watched a small proportion of this live stream. But
Wait, you watched it in the middle of the night? Is this? So I guess she must have made this. This was the night that Frank did his attack stream during my stream and told all his audience to come and attack me. I guess this was that same night and she watched it too. What a surprise.
And all three of them showed up?
To bring this information to you right away. Frank Tufano has outed Primal Edge Health and a bunch of others. And it's leaving me questioning whether he's outed me too. Let's get into it.
You've been outed.
Yeah, damn. All right, so how can I make this about me? Michelle Lowe. Frank Tufano's out of Primal Edge Health, but how can I make this about Michelle Lowe? Look at this, doctor of psychology. Vegan logic. Look at that. Look at that big word, logic.
They must just be handing out doctorates now.
Damn, look at vegan taste test, vegan Papa John's, vegan. Listen, look at her new intro. This is great. Vegan cooking. Look at what is she sniffing coke right there?
This is look at this. Looks like a lot of fun. This intro is a lot of fun, man.
Look
It's
at
got
this.
that pop hit music going and the flashing colors.
Look, she forgot to edit out this. Look at this. She's busting lines off her counter right there. Michelle Lowe, you put the wrong clip in, chick.
Oh no.
Interviews. Oh look, Bart K. Reaction videos. You got your reactions. Dude, this one. Oh look at the animals.
The token animal, so you know that she cares about
this.
Them,
Is
right?
who it's all really about.
Don't ever forget, this is about the animals.
Here comes the animals. Look, that's who it's for. That's who it's for. The animals. For you. The animals thank you for your service, Michelle.
One in particular that I'm pointing out today because I'm a little bit irritated that this person has been purposefully harassing me as well as scheduling live streams at the same time.
Purposefully harassing him as well as scheduling live. Damn, how am I?
Yeah.
I would love to. I can't wait to see this evidence, this hardcore evidence of me personally harassing him.
Oh yeah, and they got the top 10 most wanted list in the background there. They got they got your picture with wrath. Because you're such a wrathful person, you know. You're always just screaming at people and
the wrath of
God. What is that? Is that raw alignment up there with lust?
Yeah, because he lusts for her. So it's like he just projects all the. This is so funny. Yeah. All the people that he's jealous of on one picture, and I wonder if one of his audience members probably made the screen or what is it called, the thumbnail. I want to see like the email instructions for the thumbnail. That'd be pretty funny.
Right. Make it like a Mortal Kombat character selection screen.
The 7 deadly sins of making Frank Tufano jealous.
Irritated that this person has been purposefully harassing me, as well as scheduling live streams at the same time as me.
Okay, Frank Tufano, again. Remember when I called you out to come and support your claims that you made before, right? You called me a Freemason, gang stalker, Illuminati, whatever, all sorts of delusional things. And I invited you on the stream, and you decided not to come. And then you lied to your audience and said you never received the invite. We've gone through this over and over again. Frank, we got open lines right now, dude. We have open lines right now. In fact, a few streams ago, a name popped up in the Zoom meeting, and it said Frank Tufano, and then it disappeared as soon as I pulled him in. So maybe that was you, maybe not. But you're always welcome to call in and supposedly expose me, dude. We can talk it out. Well, it sounds like you want.
Well, he's not gonna legitimize your channel by coming on and having an actual debate, right? He's not going to honor you with his presence.
Oh, just like Michelle Lowe. Just like Michelle Lowe. She's not gonna. She won't come on and actually have a discussion. She'll just call me mean words from afar and say that I'm a bad, mean, bigot, homophobe, racist, big, mean, bad bully man. Right, but she won't come. She did come on and have a conversation with me before, and she actually didn't act like the insufferable nut that she acts like when she was actually talking to me. It was very different than the video she makes about me. Whoa.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a hostile angry thing. We can have a conversation.
That's why that's gaslighting. That's gaslighting. Being nice is gaslighting. Remember. Being nice to vegans, according to expert in psychology Michelle Lowe, that's gaslighting. As she teaches her audience how to gaslight people, that's gaslighting.
Yeah, I actually went on this video right before I came on here and left the comment saying, "Hey, there is open lines. You could have a discussion," because all these people in their comments are talking about, "Oh, these people, blah blah blah, they don't know what they're talking about." I said, "Well, if you really think that's true, why don't you come and have a discussion?"
Yeah,
just simple as that.
Yeah, no, that's the game, right? They won't come on and actually have a discussion. They won't actually have a debate, and their whole thing is just about character assassination. Like, he's a bad person. You don't have to ever listen to him. He's terrible. He's the horriblest. The horriblest. How dare you, Tristan? He's the horriblest. All right, so let's see. Yeah. Let's see why is she covering this? This is weird.
Yeah.
Notice all the videos that have the most views on her channel are the ones that are about me because I often share them.
Naturally.
This is
which is very, very obvious.
Scheduling live streams at the same time as somebody who intends to live stream. Somebody's done that with me.
That's right, you dumb bitch. Oh, Michelle Lowe, you love to slander me, and I every once in a while, can I just call you a dumb bitch? Because you sure act like a dumb bitch sometimes, Michelle Lowe. Michelle Lowe, that was when you were gonna do a response video to me and Tommy Kelly. So I scheduled a stream of Tommy Kelly and I were gonna do a live stream of you doing a discussion of the response video, and it was gonna be one of the most amazing YouTube moments. But you, being such an inhospitable host, decided that you couldn't have that, and you had to reschedule your stream because you just couldn't have that. But that was going to be a fun stream. And Michelle Lowe, no, that was not me harassing you. That was you trying to harass Tommy. And then me and Tommy were going to watch and laugh at your ridiculous, seething, spiteful bullshit, Michelle Lowe. So that was what we were trying to do there. But yeah.
Did I freeze up on the screen here? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Is Primal Edge Health.
Are you onto something, Frank?
So he's a Christian. He's obviously Christian.
Exposed.
Christianity.
Oh man! So this is his evidence, right? This is the evidence.
And he pushes.
So we've got two empty nihilist atheists, right? Here discussing big bad Christian, how bad the Christian is. What a surprise that Michelle Lowe, Frankfurt School's social psychologist, atheist, vegan, right? What a surprise that just like Frank Tufano, just like sex worker Frank Tufano. What a surprise that she also hates God. What a surprise.
Yep. And that's the funniest part I think about this video is that when he makes this Freemason claim about you, his justification is that you're a Christian.
Yeah, no, Christianity, we actually, Eastern Orthodoxy explicitly does not allow Freemasons.
Well, gee, I wonder why. Could it be their Luciferian doctrine?
Absolutely.
Could it be?
And so again, I make jokes, and I don't think we need to really debunk many of the claims that sex worker Frank Tufano has made here. But as a Christian, I'm absolutely opposed to Freemasonry, and I actually make fun of Freemasonry regularly here. So
right. But I just think it's funny that his connection there is like, because you're a Christian and because you promote Christianity equals you're a Freemason. I thought that was quite hilarious.
Freemason. He's a Freemason.
He's obviously Christian. He pushes Christianity. He pushes religion. He's controlling people.
He is a Christian, and he does use.
Let's listen to the social science behind this one.
He is a Christian.
Wow, astute observation, Michelle. Though, and I love the black and white that you're using, just to let people know, like the stark black and white reality of your words, as opposed.
This is serious.
Yeah.
And he does use that religion because what Tristan does is uses the most extreme kind of form.
Oh, the most extreme! Look at the seething, spiteful, hateful eyes, and like the clenching. Look at the little. It was my little witch's claw. Oh, I used it the most extreme forms. What the fuck are you talking about, Michelle?
She's getting ready for the kill. She's getting ready for the.
Yeah, again, Michelle. Why don't you come on my stream and tell me what this extreme form is? Why don't you come expose me? Why don't you have another conversation with me, Michelle Lowe? Come on the stream and you can air out your grievances. But again, it sounds to me like you're just acting like like the usual Michelle Lowe here.
Yeah, I mean, it's way more fun. She could come and debate, but it's way more fun to sit in her echo chamber and lash out with character attacks and ad hominems.
Character assassinate. Let's just
character assassinate. Actually entering into the arena,
Yeah. Again, so Michelle Lowe, please, why don't you come on and you tell me all about your theories here on why it is I do what I do, Michelle.
He's controlling people.
He is a Christian. He does use that religion because
he does use that religion.
That's her doctor. That's her education coming in. That's what she has to bring to the table. He is a Christian. I have verified this through my own independent research. He is a Christian.
He does use that religion. So again, like watch her project exactly what she thinks others are doing. Watch her project exactly how she sees the world. She sees the world as nothing but raw power dynamics, the will to power. She doesn't believe there is objective right or wrong. She believes in utilitarian leveraging of power to get the ends. The ends justify the means. She doesn't believe in objective morality, right or wrong. She doesn't believe in God, but she knows that Christianity is bad. That's bad. So watch her project exactly how she sees the world. She sees the world as a place where people leverage ideologies to manipulate other people to behaving how they want, because that's what she does. Right. She performs before a captive audience of young university students who probably think she's a dumb bitch. She sits in front of a captive audience who cannot leave and spouts all sorts of nonsense at them all day and gets told that, you're so good for this, pat yourself on the back, you're still tenured, right? You just got to, all you got to do is show up to class, do this lecture a few times a year, and you're saving the world. You're saving the world. So, Michelle Lowe, expert on psychology.
Yeah, her utilitarian view is, if I have 1 million subscribers and 600,000 watch this video and 50,000 thumbs up, then that means I win. I've won the debate.
The animals, thank you for thumbing it up. All right, so let's see where she goes with this. What is it all about, Michelle Lowe?
Christian, and he does use that religion because what Tristan does is uses the most extreme kind of form.
Extreme kind of form. I love this. I love the body language here. Look how evil and seething she is.
Yeah, this is what they taught her in vegan university.
He's using it to be homophobic and God knows what. So,
God knows what. So he's a homophobic. Okay.
Of Christianity.
Again, so again with her psychological diagnoses, right? Diagnosing me of having an irrational fear of, the homos. I guess that's what homophobia is. I guess I'm afraid of Homo sapiens or something.
Yeah. And it's just sad, dude. It's sad because it's like they're viewing all of these things, they're viewing it all through this negative, lens. It's like you hate the gays. You hate
He hates everybody. He hates
Instead of saying like you promote like a healthy lifestyle, you promote bringing people back to God, bring people back to a healthy worldview, and going against the degeneracy of the New World Order. No, you hate. All you do on this channel is just hate.
That's racism, man. I love to racism, bro.
Yeah, that's all I'm here for, according to her. And notice she doesn't show any clips to back this up. She doesn't show any evidence for this. It's just this is the narrative. Tristan is bad man. He's super bad man. He's a racist, homophobic Christian. Oh, the Christians that are
vegans that they've been brainwashed is actually just one of the gaslighting techniques I want to highlight.
There we go. Got a couple super chats here. Let me read these, and then we'll keep going. But yeah, I don't know. There's a reason why I haven't really focused so much on Michelle Loge. I just see her. It's sad to see where she's going with this. It's really sad. I mean, look how angry and spiteful she is. And this whole thing, it's like, here I am, offering a platform for these ex-vegans to come out and talk about their experiences. Here I am helping these ex-vegans to heal themselves from the degeneracy that they put themselves through physically and mentally with this stupid vegan cult. And all this cult, I mean, it's typical cult behavior, right? This is how Scientologists treat people that leave their cult. They just do nonstop harassment. And Michelle Lowe over here has been running a harassment campaign against Tommy Kelly and You Did It Wrong. And several people in her audience have been doing all sorts of weird things behind the scenes, trying to mess with Tommy and some of these other people. It's just pathetic.
And these are good people. You did it wrong. She's awesome.
These are people who want to help people, who actually do help people recover from eating disorders. While Michelle Lowe's over here marketing eating disorders at them, gaslighting them into thinking, no, your experience is not real. You just did it wrong. You were never vegan. You're just a homophobe. It's like that's her argument. So Tristan's bad man because he's a Christian, therefore he's homophobic. He's a Christian. He's homophobic. He bad man. That's her argument.
That's right. That's right. You don't think it's virtuous to take something fruitful and turn it into something dead, right? Like you don't.
I don't think it's virtuous.
Like the highest virtue.
Yeah, I don't think it's virtuous to promote things that are going to destroy your physical, mental, and spiritual health. I think it's I promote a way of life that will pull you out of that nonsensical, nihilistic bullshit, and therefore I'm bad, right? So I'm everything.
Sounds like you're a bigot, dude.
I'm everything that I stand for everything that she hates, right? That's what it is. Everything that she hates. And what is that? That's patriarchy. That's her father, right? That's God. Logic, like
beauty, harmony.
Actually caring about truth, right? Caring more about truth than weaving a narrative, because she doesn't even believe in truth. And she exudes that. She exudes the very worldview that she has ingrained in her psyche. This worldview that holds that there is no truth, that it's all just power dynamics. And if we can just get enough people to think that Tristan is bad man, then we can then our vegan utopia can continue to flourish, and we can keep polishing our glass houses over here on YouTube and pretending that we're doing something good for the animals by whoring it for these big transnational corporations and big investment banks that want to feed you kibble.
And then her and Frankie go on to then show a complete lack of the realization of the irony of the fact that they call you out. They start talking about the New World Order, and they just show a total like obliviousness, right? Like the New World Order, because we all know that they're just, pushing the carnivore diet in Christianity, right?
Carnivore
like,
Christians.
That's the number one thing they do.
Yeah. The mass media just wants you to become a Christian and have a and have a family where the man is the head of the household, and
have a
homestead where they all pray together and pray for each other and build real communities. That's what the media totally wants.
Yeah, become independent of the global market and the
I can't.
the Walmarts and Targets of the world.
Yeah, we haven't even heard anything from Frankie Boy yet. We just hear from Michelle so far.
He's using it to be homophobic and God knows what. So, you know.
Look at her posture, because when she knows how full of shit she is right here, she kind of just slumps into that. Like, where is she going right there? Where is she going in that moment? Look at this evil, seething energy coming from her. This is demonic.
Yeah, she probably spent about an entire day rubbing her hands together, figuring out, I'm going to destroy Christian and his channel.
She's such a meme. Right, rubbing her hand, like the hand rubbing energy that she exudes, is so weird.
To be homophobic and
look
God
at this
knows
right
what.
here. Where's she going here?
You know.
She totally zones out.
Religion is one of the main forms of Masonic control through pessimism, usually getting people to focus on
the main forms of Masonic control. Okay, so religion is the main form of Masonic control, but Freemasonry's whole thing is about dethroning. Is about pulling down crown and altar, right? About dethroning the crown, dethroning and removing religion. It's about one global order, right? The Freemasonry is about creating a global utopia based on the ideals of the Enlightenment, which is Luciferianism. Right. It's about the destruction
of many of these people. They've got
the direct antithesis. The direct antithesis to our religion. The direct antithesis of Eastern Orthodoxy is just this, right? But these people like Michelle Lowe and Frank Tufano, they're so transparent. They hate God because they want to be God. They want to deny God, and they want to sit on the throne of God. Frank Tufano doesn't want people following religion because he wants to invent his own religion. He wants to invent his own religion where he is the savior, where he gets to determine the doctrine, where he gets to decide what is right, wrong, good, and bad, and everything. So, of course, this is going to play into his delusions, these demonic delusions, because what I stand for is exactly what these people hate and despise.
Yeah, and he's just like so many of these people. He's got his toe dipped in the truth, right? So he's aware that the New World Order has something to do with religion, right?
His toe dipped in something.
People like you, people like Jay, you call it out. You actually talk about this, about how, these intelligence agencies, these shadow networks have infiltrated the Vatican. They infiltrated.
But I don't use certain words, though. It's like they keep talking about these certain words, that these words just get used to lump you in with idiots like these. You know what I'm saying? It's like...
Which word are you talking about?
So I come at this from a scholarly perspective, where it's like, I'm going to back up what I say. There's no conjecture here. There's no theorizing. It's like, I'm going to show you H.G. Wells' nonfiction work and show you exactly what he says in there. How Bertrand Russell says that in the future only the millionaires are going to eat meat. Right, and how Bertrand Russell looked at the Soviet Union as this great experiment, how we could figure out how to use behaviorism and a weaponized culture to control people. So it's like, so I don't talk in the same terms as some of these kooks with their conspiracy candy content do. Like, I come at this from a more scholarly perspective, and I've been studying this for a long freaking time, which is why I'm able to speak about it coherently and actually direct people so they can do some of their own research. But I mean, that's beside the point. Let me see where he goes with this. It sure seems like she's enabling his delusions here so far. Like, she's just kind of stroking. Yes, Frank Tufano. I love your seething, hateful, spiteful energy. I just let the hate flow through you, Frank.
Yeah.
It's just so.
This fits my narrative. This can get me views.
It's so evil.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, even if my friend is a psychopath and delusional.
So this is ridiculous. And remember, this is somebody who's educating your children. This dumb bitch educates children.
Yep.
The positive when all they're really doing is focusing on the negative.
Well, as Karl Marx said, religion is the opium of the people.
Oh, great quote. Karl Marx quote, bro. What a surprise. Karl Marx. Yep. Whoa. Karl Marx said
took her about 5 minutes.
2.5 minutes in for a Karl Marx reference. Good job. Yeah, great scholarly reference there, Michelle Lowe. Way to reference your spiritual father.
He's already a Christian, which means he's a shill. He's a shill for some type of special interest group. A lot of these Masons are Christians. They push Christianity because it's what they are being paid to do. No. If you notice, just like Primal Edge Health, Bobby's perspective is a converted Christian.
Bobby's perspective is also a dickhead.
One thing that Bobby...
a dickhead. Watch Michelle Lowe virtue signal about me calling her a dumb bitch. When this is what she does. She calls people dickheads. She calls Tristan as horrible, homophobe, a racist, bigot. Right? You can call all these things other people, but watch her cry and whine about me calling her a dumb bitch, which she is.
His perspective has in common with Primal Edge Health is that they're both ex-vegan.
See, I don't even like... Frank is just, this is the same Frank, like it's just sad, delusional Frank. It's pathetic, but this is what he asked for, right? He wants to be a social media starlet. He wants to be a big, bright, shining star. Freaking Dirk Diggler over here wants nothing more than attention and fame, and that's what he's here for. He's a fame whore, right? So I can't blame him. This is just typical Frank behavior, but it's amazing to see Michelle Lowe just loving this. Look at her face as she watches him in obvious. This guy he's in a lot of pain. He's having full on like paranoid delusions about everyone around him, right? Everyone's a Freemason everyone's in this grand conspiracy to stop him from being the most famous and the most loved person on the internet, right? That's what we're all doing. We're all just here to stop this flood of fame and fortune and love from everybody that likes and thumbs up and subs and Joe Rogan guest appearances and shit. He might have become the new co-host of the Joe Rogan Experience if it weren't for all those pesky Freemasons who are just trying to sabotage him by having live streams at the normal live streaming time at 8 p.m. Eastern, right? Like,
and the truth is, he knows if he came on, you know, you crushing his weak and brittle ideology would be the end of his YouTube career, right? It'd be because then nobody would be following him, because the few people that watch him and actually, you know, think like, oh yeah, you're right. Like you have the stronger, you know, ideology. That would just disintegrate if he saw you actually debate. You know, if they saw the ideologies actually go, you know, one-on-one.
It's not about real. That's the thing. This is the internet. This is the internet. Right. There's no discussion allowed. It's just. It's just let's weave narratives. That's what it's about. It's not about, and this is what becomes abundantly obvious when you speak to some of these people. When you talk to people like Ask Yourself, Vegan Gains. It's like these people don't care about the truth, and that's what's so disheartening. If you didn't realize this in elementary school, high school, and university already, it might be a shock. But guess what? People are not rational. People are not inherently rational. People are not inherently looking for the truth. Most people don't give a shit about these abstract concepts like truth. They don't even believe that it exists. So these people don't care about truth. All they care about is weaving a narrative. And that's what sucks about you got your children being educated by ideologues like this. Michelle Lowe is educating your children over there in the UK. Right?
Teaching them how to spot the gaslighters.
Legitimately teaching her audience how to gaslight ex-vegans on her channel. But this is the sad thing, that people they don't care about truth. You can't have an honest debate with somebody that doesn't care about the truth. Which is why people like Frank and Michelle Lowe are intelligent enough not to actually have a debate with me or even come on and discuss things with me anymore. Because what I'm concerned with is the truth. What I'm concerned with is the heart of the matter. Right, the real truth.
And that's readily apparent, you know. That's why a lot of us like this channel, you know. It's because you're clearly a sincere person, and you know, those of us that are the same, we want to know the truth.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you look for sincerity. You don't look for people who can call the other person a name, you know. Who can come up with the better zinger? Who can come up with the better comeback? It's like, no, which ideology holds up? You know, which one stands to reason? Which stands to logic?
Yeah. So, the truth, these people, most of them don't care about it at all. And that's what's sad, but it's abundantly obvious too, which is why she'll sit here and watch this person that's deep into this complete delusion, this total spiritual delusion and deception, and she'll poke it and prod it, and she'll try to use it for her own gain. And that gain it might just be emotional. It might just be the feeling of, you know, enjoying weaponizing somebody against somebody else, which we see very often with her. on YouTube, but then also it could just be it could go deeper. It could go deeper. I mean, why is she
could thrive off of conflict, maybe she loves that feeling of like I've started something, right? I kicked the nest.
Yeah. We got a super chat here. Mecha Wing Zero. Hey Tristan, watch your debate.
How dare you? How dare humanity as a species, the most destructive, horriblest.
This is why I use her as the notification, because this is
ever walked on planet Earth.
This is it embodied, right? It's that weaponized ideology embodied.
Horriblest. That's a doctor speaking.
Is not even
horriblest.
Not even a word, Michelle. You dumb bitch. But why did you keep calling him a spurg? Do you think negatively of people on the spectrum? I have Asperger's and I'm a Christian. No, I don't think negatively of people on the spectrum. I called him a spurg because he's a spurg. I call him a spurg because he's a socially retarded spurg, right? That's why I called him that. So I have no problem with people on the spectrum. I got loads of friends and family that I love that are quite spectrumatic, I call him a spurg because he's a freaking spurg. I guess to people who, if somebody does have an issue with me calling Ask Yourself a spurg, they should go tell Ask Yourself to not be such a spurg. So
I'm about to expose myself a little bit here, but I just realized that that's what spurg means. I didn't even realize that.
The spurg's just a word. Spurg's a freaking word that loves.
Right. But I didn't get the reference until you just said that. Now I'm like, okay.
No, it has that. Yeah, no, it has. See, this is that. I'm offended. I'm gonna be offended. I feel like a victim now. It's like, no, it has nothing to do with you. It's a freaking word. He's a spurg. When I call him a retard, that doesn't mean that I have problems with people that are retarded, or that I think that that I have a problem. Like if you have a car and you're going to mess with your timing, I don't think it's bad to retard the timing on your vehicle.
Yeah.
These are just words.
And this is what we're talking about, sincerity, right? A sincere person understands that, but people like Michelle Lowe here, they worry about the optics, Yeah. How is this going to look to the majority of people? Can I get,
he's so
50%?
triggered. I'm going to take the clip of him calling me a stupid bitch and I'm going to say, look at Tristan, he's triggered. And he hates women. He called me a stupid bitch. So it's like, it has nothing to do with the truth. It has nothing to do with actually seeking a deeper understanding of what's going on. It's just all about weaving a narrative. And that narrative has nothing to do with the truth. And these people know it. And that's why, we got two of these very like-minded people right here enabling each other.
And they're both Christians.
I don't think Tristan was ever really vegan.
Oh, there we go.
3 minutes in. There it is.
3 minutes in. Never really vegan. You were never really vegan.
You plant-based poser.
Really.
He's a plant-based poser.
Vegan. And Bobby's perspective was using plant-based diet to seemingly starve himself.
Oh, there's another diagnosis. So he did it wrong. He was starving himself. He did it wrong. We got a super chat here. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan S. 1980. Oh, and also, hey, Mecha Wing Zero. Thank you for that chat. By the way, that super chat. No, I got no problem with actual spurgs. I'm not sure if Isaac is an actual spurg, but spurg is a word. Spurg is a word on the spectrum of words.
Who would have a problem with? It's like, okay, you were born with a condition. It's like, do you have a problem with people who were born with only one arm?
Do you have a problem that are born? You have a problem with people that were born with a genetic predisposition to not enjoying dealing with spurgs? Do you have a problem? I was born this way.
Right.
One thing that Corn Faker has in common.
Get it? Because like corn and fakes. Rhyme.
Yeah, that's comedic gold. He's a genius.
Rhyming. He rhymes.
Look
at her face. Just watch her face through this. It's so
really vegan. Bobby's perspective is...
That's racism, man. I love to racism, bro.
Good timing on that notification. It's completely accurate.
Using the plant-based diet to seemingly starve himself.
Oh, starve himself. So don't listen to Bobby. He's bad. Bobby bad. He starved himself.
One thing that Corn Faker has in common with Bart K, as well as I think Primal Edge Health, is they are also ex-military.
Could you imagine trusting people like Bart K with state secrets?
The military...
Bart K. Because Bart K's not trustworthy. Get it?
Police, the fire department, all of these government organizations are run by Masons.
All these government organizations are run by Masons, guys.
All of these government organizations are run by Masons.
Dang.
They are all
the government organizations be run by the Masons.
All Freemasons.
They kind of are at the top level. They kind of are.
Members of the Freemasonic Secret Society. But what does that entail? It means that this is not pre-recorded, guys. They have sworn an oath to serve Masonry. And in the case of
and who's done that again? What is it? What is it called when you just make up blatant lies about somebody and spread them publicly with the intent of harming them? Slander. Okay. So another example of Frank slandering motherfuckers. Frank, professional slanderer and sex worker, Frank Tufano. Thank you for clarifying.
Gay for pay.
Yeah. No, but everyone else is gay, right? Everyone else is a sellout. Everyone else is a shill. Everyone else is gay. But this dude literally will sell his butthole for money or just for fame.
And then for fun, he watches Vegan Gains OnlyFans.
Yeah.
He's pushing Christianity. He's harassing people like me that are not Masons, despite me only doing good.
He only does good? Despite him only doing good. Only doing good. I only do bad. He only does good, and that's why I guess I slander him. He only does good. What a humble man. He's suffering for all of us. Remember this, guys. He's suffering for all of us. Only doing good. He's the only man ever to only do good.
I've spoken negatively about is my channel being plagiarized.
The only thing I've spoken negatively about.
That's it. That's all he's ever. That's the only negative words that man's ever spoken.
He's never said anything about anybody else that's not true, or that's that he's never tried to attack anybody. He's just trying to do his own thing.
This is the real issue, isn't it? That Frank is smarting like fuck because he believes that people are plagiarizing his channel. You know, this all started with Dr. Paul Saladino, didn't it?
And these people are harassing my sexuality, my personal life.
Nobody's harassing your sexuality, your personal life. You're out there calling everyone else gay all the time. You're calling everyone else gay, and then when Vegan Gains points out, like, wait a minute, Frank, here's a video of you putting fake peepees in your poo-poo and talking about sexual acts that you've done on men. Then you're calling
Stop
me
harassing
gay.
me.
Yeah, it's like, dude, stop. Nobody's harassing your sexuality. Nobody cares. I don't even know what to think at this point. These people are harassing you. Who are these people? What people?
Yeah, it's just objectively funny how you've hoarded yourself on the internet for everybody to see. It's just funny. We're not harassing you. We're just laughing at the thing that you put in public for us to see.
This is like nobody's harassing you. You know what's harassing is how you're constantly trying to weaponize your audience against Paul Saladino, right? Like this is and myself, right? I mean, but no, everyone else is harassing you.
In relation to harassing Frank's sexuality, Primal Edge Health is a
wait, where's the all right? When have I harassed Frank's sexuality? And all right, there you go, Michelle Lowe again. Why don't you come on and talk to me about this, Michelle? Come on and have a conversation, and you could back up your lofty claims you made here, Michelle Lowe.
Channel being plagiarized.
And this is the real issue, isn't it? That Frank is smarting like fuck because he believes that people are plagiarizing his channel. You know, this all started with Dr. Paul Saladino, didn't it?
And these people are harassing my sexuality, my
how much she feeds on this. She feeds on that, like, pain.
You can see her getting all hyped up.
Like sucking the pain from Frank.
Scary.
Feeding on that pain that Frank is putting out there. It's really sad. What a fucking vampire.
Yeah, no, literally. I mean, that is...
In relation to harassing Frank's sexuality, Primal Edge Health is a homophobic, transphobic, misogynistic,
homophobe, bad. That's a bad one.
So,
all right. First of all, Michelle Lowe, you stupid bitch. I'm trans. I am trans. How can I be transphobic? I'm fucking trans.
Exactly.
Guess who just proved themselves to be transphobic? Michelle Lowe, you stupid bitch. You're transphobic. You're transphobic. You are a transphobe.
This is a safe space. We have created a safe space for trans vegans, trans boomers, and you have now invaded our safe space.
Over here dead naming me all the time, not even recognizing that I am actually vegan, and I've been vegan since birth. Exactly. Saying I was never really vegan. That's the first time you dead named me. You cis diet piece of shit, filthy scum, white supremacist, transphobe. I can't believe.
That's right. Wait till BLM finds out about this. Boomer Lives Matter. Wait till I'm going to tell him, and he's going to get a letter, a strongly worded letter.
Strongly worded. It's going to start out with, "You stupid bitch."
He's not just harassing your sexuality, Frank. He's harassing everybody.
He's harassing everybody
in the whole world.
He's harassing everybody's sexuality by being Christian.
Seems to be supportive of such.
Please, Michelle. Please show me this evidence of harassing everybody. Please show me.
Sexuality, Frank.
And show me some evidence of me harassing Frank's sexuality too. I was really nice to Frank all through all this shit until he decided to attack me publicly, and then it was like, okay, well, here it is. I gotta respond. So
they can dish it, but they can't take it.
I guess I might have to respond to some. I might have to respond to some of the Frank stuff on another stream, but this is Michelle. You're just pulling out all the stops here. And I love how you you just make my points for me, right? Mm-hmm. You just show yourself for how pathetic and weak you really are, Michelle, because that's all you have. All you have are your stupid little character assassination games. Right? It just shows how weak you are, how fucking pathetic you are, woman.
He's harassing everybody.
He's harassing everybody.
Supportive of such horrors.
Horrors. Oh,
he's proven that.
He's proven it
in one of my live streams.
Look how she blinks and shakes her head because she knows she's full of shit. Look at the visual. Look at her body language as she lies.
Of such horrors.
Watch the blinking and the.
He's proven that. In one of my live streams.
In one of my
and trying to discredit myself and my businesses, where I have done no such thing to other people. I have only.
Wait, aren't you? Isn't this video about you trying to discredit Paul Saladino and his business? But you've never done that to other people?
Been honest, and I can start being not so nice. I can still be honest and tear these people to shreds.
Here it comes,
but these people need to be deceitful, deceptive. They need to lie to insult me. They need to schedule their live streams at the same exact time as me.
Remember, Frank, when I invited you on my live stream before you ever did a live stream? And remember that when you took the format of my live streams and started trying to do the same type of live streams that I did? And now you're saying that how dare I live stream? You fucking buffoon. You were never even on a live stream until you came on my live stream. That was the first live stream you ever did. I showed you how to live stream, you fucking idiot.
I'm a little earlier today because he's been scheduling all of his live streams at the same time as me.
At 8:00 Eastern lately. This is when I've been live streaming because that's when it works for me. That's when it works. Sorry, buddy. We don't have audience overlap, in case you haven't noticed. My audience thinks you're a fucking idiot. Your audience are a bunch of weirdos. They don't come here. So we don't have overlap. What does it matter, dude? What does it matter?
Yeah, it's pretty sad. He actually thinks like you're like designing your life around him. Like, it's like you change your whole day's schedule just so that you could stream at the exact same time he does, right? You're thinking about it that much.
Every
Like, you
night
really
when I
think
stream,
that.
it's the same time. Every night it's the same time. So yeah, this is.
Well, I don't know whether he's doing it on purpose to you, Frank, but he certainly tried it on with me, so...
Flatter yourself, you dumb bitch. That was a one-time off. And that was going to be a fun stream, but then it actually ended up being an awesome stream, even without us watching your nonsense, your pro-vegan nonsense.
He is purposefully scheduling his live streams at the times I've been live streaming for years and years and years.
How many times are you going to repeat this? And why does she keep repeating? This is boring.
Yeah.
And more recently, that's all he's been doing. And what he actually talks about is he's trying to act.
What he actually talks about is he's the guy where you pulled a lot of your talking points from and then bastardize them and make them look retarded.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's see what he says then.
Like controlled opposition, but he's not actually telling the truth.
Oh, he's not telling the truth. Listen to him just make it up on the spot.
Will not acknowledge that I have not watched any of his live streams in the past. I've not watched any of his videos in the past year or so.
That's a lie because he showed up in he shows up in the chat all the time trying to talk shit. You're not even banned in my chat too. You could even come in right now, Frank. You could even jump in right now. In fact, you could call in right now, Frank. You tried to call in the other day, but then you pussed out when I was about to pull you in. So this is a lie that you don't watch them. It's fine if you watch them, but why would you feel the need to lie about that? Isn't that funny? Why would you feel the need to lie about that?
But I guarantee you, not once has he told the truth about.
So he doesn't watch his live. I don't watch his live streams. I don't know what he talks about, but I guarantee you that he's not telling the truth.
Or so.
And that you're controlled opposition. What is the point? You know, what is the motive for your controlled opposition? Right? It's like we've already talked about how
the thing, dude.
You know you promote Christianity, you promote a healthy lifestyle. So to what end? I ask. To what end is he controlled opposition? Anybody that actually thinks that, please give us an answer.
To hide people from the truth, the radiant, gorgeous, brilliant, genius, most handsome truth that ever existed, Frank Tufano. That's my whole thing. It's just to hide people from the truth that is Frank, who is dying for all of his audiences and all of our sins, and only does good. He only does good.
Not once has he told the truth about Toyota Corolla.
Told the truth.
Not once has he talked about Toyota Corolla and the truth about it. Not once, Tristan.
Not once has he told the truth.
But I guarantee you, not once.
This is sad. This is legit like a broken 9-year-old speaking.
Yeah.
Has he told the truth about Toyota Corolla? Not once has he told the truth about 5 grams of radiation, and he will not address these topics. You would think that
this is what pride will do to you. You know, he's just so full of pride. He thinks he deserves all the attention. I want to be a star. I want to be a big, bright, shining star, like Dirk Diggler. This is what he wants, right? And the whole world is just trying to keep him from being famous. What's the point of being famous?
It's literally everything bad. Everything bad comes with fame, you know. The fortune at least makes sense, right? Oh, you don't want to have to work. You want to live some hedonistic lifestyle. But the fame, that's like all bad.
As a species, the most destructive.
So, there we go.
You know, you get no private life. You know, you get other people know you, but you don't know them.
And you're human. It's like you're just a human being, but you seek this fame. You want to become this like icon that other people will want to embody everything you're doing, want to mimic you. You're trying to exalt yourself as some sort of a god, and just that in and of itself, it's so freaking empty. It's so pointless. It's so meaningless. This whole like social media star thing is ridiculous, and this is what it is. Frank Tufano, he is the prototype new male. He's a prototype good global citizen, completely obsessed with being famous, but doesn't even know why he wants to be famous. Just wants to be famous, wants credit for all these things that he didn't even come up with, wants to be seen as this genius who's better and more handsome and smarter than everybody. It's just pure narcissism. It's just pure pride. And it's delusion, and that seeking of fame that you see in these like wannabe e-celebs. It's so pathetic. It's so sad. And this is what you get, right? This is the mental illness beauty pageant that is YouTube. And it's just all about attention for attention's sake, right? And this is, if you can build a culture of little stars like this, right? Like remember Crowley said, every man and woman is a star, right? You build a culture. Everybody's seeking this fame, and everybody just wants to be the socially accepted one. You combine that with the social credit score idea, and you have a completely decadent and easily controlled populace, right? Frank, the reason you're so confused is because you open yourself up to this confusion and manipulation from your audience, right? It's people in the audience. You're just as responsible as Frank is for this, because you guys fucking with him all the time and going over there and feeding him ideas and his delusions. You guys are weaponizing him against these other people. And if something really bad happens with these people, you might have that on your conscience. Because some of these people, they don't have control of what their thoughts are. They don't have control over their actions very much, because they're so wrapped up in this seeking of the illusions that they worship, right? So you people in Frank's audience who are enabling him, you think it's funny to keep feeding him these ideas and, hey Frank, talk about the Freemasons more. You keep feeding this into him because you think it's entertaining, but that's some dark shit that you're feeding. That's some dark shit that you're feeding right there, and that might bite you in the ass one day, right? It's really stupid.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, it's definitely a good point. It's a hollow and empty, phantasm, this dream of fame that these people are chasing after, and it's what we've been conditioned to think we want, right? All we've seen growing up is how awesome it is to be famous. These Disney Channel stars and movies, TV. It's like, that's what you want. They don't know why they want it. That's what they want. They want to be famous, celebrity. Everybody will look up to me. Everybody will think I'm the best. I'm the special boy, And when you don't have truth, when you're not living in truth, you don't have any reason or logical understanding of why you shouldn't want that, why that shouldn't be the focus, why that shouldn't be the direction of your life, right? And this is what we get. We get people who are literally just seeking out any sort of drama to build up whatever sort of, interest on their channel, so that maybe one day they can have a big audience. Maybe one day their analytics, their engagement will be so high up there, and maybe one day they'll have millions of people who will look up to them and think that they're the special boy.
Yeah.
And it's hollow and it's empty. And kids, that if you're watching this, that is not what you should want for your life. It is a fake dream. It is purposefully put there. It's a synthetic thing that they've purposely put in our culture, and it's weaponized against you. So please don't chase that phantasm.
Certain agenda, who's not trying to push a certain agenda, who's trying to go against the mainstream, would talk about those things being fake, those things being part of the New World Order.
So he doesn't talk about the things that I say right now that he should talk about, therefore he's bad.
Guarantee you he will not talk about the New World Order, because these Masons are off limits with that shit.
Well, that's where your argumentation falls down, because Tristan is always going on.
He's always. I still really like the part where she's like 3 times, Tristan is a homophobe.
Yeah,
he's a homophobe. Look, she just revels in this ability to try and weaponize him against me. Like, this is somehow going to help the animals. Right? Remember, she's an activist, and this is for the animals. So if
always
she can just,
for the animals.
If she can just get Frank Tufano's like paranoid delusions to be weaponized against me, and maybe help her quest to get me canceled from the internet, right? To try to get me removed from the internet for being a racist, bigot, homophobe, a bad man. If you could just do that, then the animals will be saved, right? Yeah. If you can just squash out my voice that reminds you of that voice of your conscience that you spent so many years of your life and days of your life and hours of your life stomping out. If you could just shut that voice up, then you'll get your utopia. Well, guess what, Michelle? I don't give a fuck if you try and cancel me. You're not going to be able to cancel me. You will not get rid of me. And even if you did, you still have that conscience to deal with. You can't stamp that out. You can't stamp that out.
The only people that you're canceled for are the people who would never watch the stream in the first place, right? People who, if they hear the word homophobe, oh, he's the bad man, bald man bad. You know, it's like, it's such a lazy attack.
People are not that dumb.
Racist, Nazi, these are lazy attacks. Yeah. Lazy.
And most people are not that dumb anymore. Most people understand and laugh at that shit.
Right.
And just spreading a load of nonsense. Look, when I went on to his...
When you came onto my channel and I was really nice to you, and then you acted all... you act like this now.
He was trying to tell me throughout the entire 2 hours that veganism was part of this new world order.
No, I was showing you over and over again just how your ideology is leveraged by these Fortune 100 companies. And
no, you were trying. You were trying to show her.
No, I showed you over and over again. You dummy. Why don't you go review that video once again, Michelle?
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's word on a pages, you know, written by the people themselves. It's not like it's that hard to try to show you something that's obvious.
Yeah,
it's obvious.
So anyways, I don't know. So he's still harping on about the same thing. So instead of actually expressing concern for Frank's mental health and his physical well-being, where they're obviously deteriorating, here she is.
Yes, Frank, get him. Tristan is the bad man. Tristan is a Christian homophobe. He's probably a Mason. No, yes, Frank. Yes.
This is some real witchcraft. Like, we're joking about her being a witch or a sorceress. I mean, this kind of is like sorcery, manipulation of those who are, less intelligent than you, those who are less aware than you, you know.
This is why the witch motif is so perfect for her, why people keep bringing that up, because she is exuding that. She is that archetypal manipulative witch right now, right? And maybe she's too much of a stupid bitch to even realize what she's doing, but that is what she's doing. She's found this guy is having like a full-on psychotic breakdown right here, and she's just trying to weaponize and manipulate him into doing what she wants for her own entertainment and for her own ends. This is what
I can use this. You know, that's what she's thinking. I can use this.
Exactly. I can use it. Karl Marx said that the religion is the opium of the people.
Because the Masonic goals arch way over a little dietary community. The Masonic goals at large right now in the world are to deceive people into the New World Order. So there is no way in fuck just to prove
look at Michelle
named Frank Tufano on YouTube wrong. Is he going to actually tell the truth about Toyota?
This is sad. It's like this dude's fucking breaking down
about the plan
and being enabled by people like you, Michelle, and his audience. His audience.
Yeah, you can see it in her eyes too. She knows, you know what I mean? It's not like she's ignorant of this. Like, she's sitting there laughing. She knows it's ridiculous, and yet she's still using it.
Yeah. Because it suits her ends. It's for the animals, man. It's animals. Yeah.
And what some people do for a mediocre paycheck, sad Freemasons. No, he's a sad, pathetic individual.
Yeah. Well, that's right. He is a sad, pathetic individual.
Look who's talking.
Excuse me,
Look who's
Michelle
talking.
Lowe. Wait, Michelle Lowe. That's been debunked. I snopes that, and watch. You're done.
Mason is a moot point because he's just a sad, pathetic individual. If he's controlled opposition, he's still a sad, pathetic individual. But
there's my diagnosis from psychologist Michelle Lowe. Thank you.
About this Mason stuff, and you're definitely wrong about this military stuff that you're now introducing. But you're absolutely spot on in that these people are liars and these people are not to be trusted.
Okay, what did I lie about, Michelle?
Name it.
Prove me wrong, Michelle. What did I lie about?
And these people are just spreading dangerous mistruths. You're dead right about that, but Frank, dude, you are as well.
That's deceiving people into what I don't know what his bullshit talks about, like transhumanism, pretending like he's pretending like he's
it's New World Order bullshit.
Being righteous and he's on the right side. He's completely full of fucking shit, and he's very good at playing the part.
Okay.
He's very good at pretending to be on the good side like me, but what he's actually doing is harassing people, and he's a very obvious member of this Masonic club. The Christianity, the ex-military, the ex-vegan.
He just said I'm ex-military. That's another lie.
Right? I didn't know that, dude. Really?
I didn't know that either.
What branch were you in, man?
I don't know. You have to ask Frank.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, you have to ask him because I don't remember that. Maybe it was part of my.
I get it. I get it. You can't talk about it. I get wink. You know, you see me winking. I get it. It's all good.
Being repurposed into a carnivore, and one of the more obvious things is he's talking to vegans.
He talked to vegans. Oh wow!
In a discussion, I think he was able to get.
Yeah, I talk to vegans because I want to help them.
He's trying to bridge the gap. You know, that's why it's obvious you're a Mason, bro.
I talk to vegans because we help them. And these vegans come to me and they talk to me because I'm not you. Right? That's why
alignment on live stream. He's able, all of these people are Masons. They're members of these secret societies. They're members of the
Illuminati. Raw alignment, Mason.
Yeah, even though females aren't even allowed in Freemasonry, but she's Mason. Yeah, okay, that's it, Frank. I could never talk to these people, like these ex-vegans who, while they were vegan, were watching my channel and listening to the points that we were bringing up and looking at these interviews with ex-vegans and saying, wow, I see a lot of this. I totally agree with what this guy is saying. It's not because I build a nice bridge for them. It's not because I care about helping them that they come and talk. It's not because I want to help them get their word out. It's not because they enjoy this content. It's because of a secret society of people who just want to not pay attention to you. That's the whole part of the secret society. It's all about ignoring Frank. And if everybody, if the secret society wasn't there, we would all just be watching you and worshiping you all day, Frank.
Exactly. We got big boards on the side of our wall with just a bunch of pictures of Frank, and we spend all day just trying to figure out how we can wreck his YouTube career, his e-celeb, the road to his e-celeb status.
Yeah, we're just trying to steal attention from you, and you deserve all the attention and all the credit for everything.
That's right. Just stop lying, Tristan. Just stop lying. And just admit it.
Am I a member of a secret society? It's so secret that I don't know about it.
Because they are all members of secret societies. They're all on the same side. The vegans and the carnivores are all here to deceive.
Like there's just one secret society, right? Like all the secret societies are the one. This is the danger, right? When people start, this is what happens when an audience of predatory people get a hold of somebody who's in a very dangerous place. They can bring them to spots like this. So this is Frank's little weird radicalization. This is a big part of this is due to his audience. The people who are in his chat, directing him, messing with him. A lot of these people are in there. They're not really your fans, Frank. A lot of these people who are messing with you over here, feeding you these stupid ideas and pretending like these are good ideas. These things that you keep talking about, these delusions, these people are not your friends, dude. These people are helping to torture you. Right? And you're opening yourself to this. You open yourself up to this.
Yeah, they just see a vulnerable person, and it's a game. It's fun. Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah, and that's why you got Michelle Lowe over here. She's having fun with it too.
She's the game master.
It's sad. I mean, it's sad, dude. Like you're Frank. You want to get well, man? Get off the internet for a while. Stop freaking trying to be an e-celebrity, and get your life together, dude. Fix your relationship with your dad. Get your shit together, man.
They're all on the same side. They're all members of this Freemasonic deception. You're wondering how is Primal Edge Health able to get all these random doctors?
He's a bullshitter because he wants to drum up anti-vegan.
And then she play over here like fiddling with things as she bullshits and calls me a bullshitter. Yeah. Look at her posture and her body language. Completely indicative of an actual bullshitter.
Yeah, and then Frank is so like he's so far away from like an intelligent and normal person doing good things, doing truth. He can't even imagine how you could possibly get doctors on your channel who want to talk about health and want to help people, right? He's that far away from that kind of a reality.
Guess how I do it, Frank? Guess how I do it? I don't talk a bunch of shit on them. I don't talk shit on them, and I don't slander them. And I like people, and I enjoy talking to people. I even like talking to people who disagree with me. I even like talking to people who hate me. like Michelle Lowe.
Right.
Right. I'll even talk to you right now, Frank, if you call in.
Yeah, that's what honest, sincere people do because they want to know the truth. And so it's like, if you can prove me wrong, please do. You know, that's the way I look at it. If you can't prove me wrong, please do. You know, I'll thank you.
To drum up anti-vegan sentiment, so he's focusing on people to do that who are ex-vegan or ex-plant-based.
No, we're fighting against you. Again, you stupid bitch. You people want to destroy our way of life. You call us murderers. You say that it should be illegal to do what we do and to live the life that we live. You are here directly attacking our way of life. You want us gone. So yes, we are here trying to drum up anti-vegan sentiment. And this is not some secret. I'm here to destroy every bit of credibility that your false religion has. I'm here to destroy it because I care about you. I care about people like the sun that you're constantly attacking verbally and abusing emotionally because he refuses to go vegan. I'm here to help people like him. I'm here to help people like you to leave your self-loathing ideology that has you starving yourself as if it's some sort of a virtue. I'm here to destroy veganism, which is a destructive force. Yeah? And I don't get paid to do this. Right? Some of our audience sometimes might help out a little bit during these streams, but you know what? I make a lot of more money if I still made the same content that I was making in 2015. If I was just pumping out keto help videos, I would be making a heck of a lot more money, Michelle. But I'm here with zero funding, with zero donors, with zero big corporate money, with no billionaire philanthropist funding my movement, like the billionaire philanthropist, like the donor you're all trying to court now after you realize that Joey Carbstrong and Anonymous for the Voiceless basically get paid to take bong rips all day and pay and have some other people edit videos of them pretending to be street activists, right?
It's so gross.
It's this. You want that donor money. You want that donor money.
Please let me show your globalist, socially engineered fake movement. Please, please.
We're here doing this. I'm here at 10:15 at night, blasting you vegans because I care about humanity. I care about my children's future, and I care about it a heck of a lot more than I care about money or fame or internet clout, like all you dorks do. I care about it a lot more than I care about trying to get one up on somebody like Tristan, which is what you're so obsessed with for some reason. I care about it a lot more than trying to discredit somebody and character assassinate them because they have because they pose a threat to my glass house like you. I don't care about glass houses. I care about the truth. I care about helping people. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And it is not a secret, Michelle.
Yeah.
This is not a secret.
Yeah, it's obvious.
I'm out here trying to destroy your movement, which is well-funded, well-coordinated, and guess what? You guys are so fucking weak and pathetic that one little tiny channel that's even highly suppressed by YouTube's algorithm can do so much damage and make you all so afraid that you have to character assassinate him constantly.
Exactly.
That's how effective we are at this with zero funding. We barely even get support from the audience.
Yeah, because the ideology is so weak that it just can't hold up. You know?
Don't even believe the things exactly
the slightest attack.
You don't even believe the things you say you believe, Michelle Lowe.
Oh.
Your son, you buy chicken and meat for your son. He eats it right in front of you in your home. Yet you say there's an animal holocaust. You believe there's an animal holocaust, yet your son is there eating the victims of the animal holocaust in front of you, laughing at you. That's how weak and stupid you are.
Yeah,
because of your ideology.
I mean, honestly, all these YouTubers, I really don't think they even actually care. I think it really is just a pragmatic thing, like money. You know, it's like they just want the money and the fame. Yep. You know, they'll say whatever. If there was a different movement that made them more money, you know, and was in contradiction to this one, they'd probably hop over to it.
Yep.
You know.
And he's trying to convert as many people out of the vegan movement.
No, I'm trying to help people to get their lives back
as possible.
Exactly.
So, yeah, he gets these people.
And we are. Loads of them. And that's why you guys are so afraid. That's why you guys can't let anybody talk to us. That's why you guys got to weave a narrative all the time. That's why you guys have to weave this whole false reality in front of your viewers and try to character assassinate, because you can't stand up in a conversation. You can't stand up to the truth.
On his channel to forward that agenda, which is very much his own. Whether it's a New World Order agenda is to be debated.
And Goji Man.
So again, kind of feeding into his delusions there.
And Michaela Peterson, how is he able to get all raw alignment? How is he able to get all of these people on his podcast?
Because I like people, again, Frank. I like people, and people like me.
Secret societies, they work.
And people would like you if you stopped acting like this, dude. People would like you if you stopped acting like a dickhead to everybody. People would like you if you would like yourself. The problem is you despise yourself. You despise the God that created you, and you deny the truth, and you deny the reality that's right in front of you. And that's what people, plenty of people are into watching that, unfortunately. But much of your audience is just there parasitically sucking up your energy as you just destroy your life, dude. As you just destroy your mind in front of everybody. Much of your audience is just parasitic like that.
Well, they got to get their energy from somewhere, Tristan, since they don't eat real food, you know?
Right? Vegan vampirism, man.
Together to promote each other.
I think what you're doing there is you're focusing in on all of this hatred that you think that everybody's got against you. And Primal Edge Health is an absolute wanker. That is...
So they go, focus all the hatred on Primal Edge Health. He's a wanker. Oh.
Without a shadow of a doubt, right?
Yeah.
He's horrible. He's a
horrible.
nasty individual.
Nasty.
You're wrong.
Horrible.
Nasty.
He should be killed. He should be flayed in the streets. He should be assassinated for what he's done. He's a terrible person. Wouldn't it be a shame? Wouldn't it be a shame if somebody were to hurt him physically? Ah, terrible. You have all this hatred inside of you, and Primal Edge Health is a terrible, bad man, Frank. Listen to this old witch. You're straight up, you're so evil right here, Michelle, and you don't have to be this way, but you choose it. You choose to be like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he gets these people on his channel to forward that agenda, which is very much his own. Whether it's a New World Order agenda is...
That's right. Eating a normal diet and, living in God's law. That's you, Tristan. That's you. You created that.
New World Order agenda.
Yeah. That was all your creation.
Listen to this Goji Man. Goji Man's a Freemason.
Yep.
And Goji Man and Michaela Peterson, how is he able to get all raw alignment? How is he able to get all of these people on his podcast like nothing? How is he able to do it? Because they are all members of secret societies. They work internally together to promote each other.
I think what you're doing there is you're focusing in on all of this hatred that you think that everybody's got against you. And Primal Edge Health is an absolute wanker. That is, without a shadow of a doubt, right? He's horrible. He's a nasty individual.
Facts.
You're wrong in lumping everybody together, including me. Oh, you don't mention me because I'm way too small for you, Frank.
Oh, you didn't give you a... Oh.
She just wanted a shout out. Just a little shout out.
Listen to what she's saying though. She's like, you're taking all your hate, and Primal Edge Health is terrible. He deserves it, but you're lumping all these other people with it. Just focus it all on him like a laser beam of hatred. Focus it. Just direct that beam of hatred at Tristan. He's a homophobe. He's terrible. He's a bullshitter.
You just need me to show you a little bit on how to create YouTube drama.
Pin
Let me show you.
Together, including me. Oh, you don't mention me because I'm way too small for you.
Bruised ego.
You're right in some respects, but in others, so wrong. And that's you all over. That's your channel all over, Frank. I'm sorry to say. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already.
I'm sorry I asked you to watch that, dude.
What's your problem? What's your problem?